War in the Middle East, latest developments. April 6, 2026. The latest developments in the Middle East war. Iran dismisses Trump ultimatum. Iran's Central Military Command on Saturday brushed aside U.S. President Donald Trump's threat to destroy the country's vital infrastructure if it did not accept a peace deal within 48 hours. General Ali Abdullahi Aliabadi called Trump's ultimatum a helpless, nervous, unbalanced, and stupid action. Trump says Tehran's strike killed military leaders. Trump said on social media Saturday that many of Iran's military leaders were killed in a huge strike on the Islamic Republic's capital. Many of Iran's military leaders, who have led them poorly and unwisely, are terminated, along with much else, with this massive strike in Tehran. Trump said, accompanying the post with an undated video showing explosions lighting up a city's skyline. Iraqi shipping allowed to transit Hormuz, Iran says. Iran will allow Iraqi shipping to pass through the Strait of Hormuz, its military command said, despite its broader blockade of the key sea lane at the mouth of the Gulf. We announced that our brotherly country of Iraq is exempt from any restrictions we have imposed on the Strait of Hormuz, and these restrictions only apply to enemy countries, spokesman Ebrahim Zulfagari told state television. Israel Army claims fifth missile launched from Yemen. The Israeli military said it had detected a missile launched from Yemen towards Israeli territory, the fifth such attack since the start of the Middle East war. Aerial defense systems are operating to intercept the threat, the military said. Blasts over Jerusalem. Several loud explosions were heard over Jerusalem after the Israeli military warned it had detected missiles inbound from Iran. AFP journalists heard at least 6 blasts. Earlier in the day, missile attacks on Tel Aviv and parts of central Israel wounded 5 Israelis, said the rescue services. U.S. arrests alleged relatives of slain Iranian general. 2 family members of slain Iranian General Qasem Soleimani have been arrested in the United States after their residency permits were rescinded, the U.S. State Department said Saturday. Federal agents detained the niece and grandniece of Soleimani, killed in a U.S. drone strike in the Iraqi capital Baghdad in January 2020. However, Iranian media spoke with 2 daughters of Soleimani who said the detained individuals were not related to the assassinated military leader. Trump threatens hell if no deal in 48 hours. Trump said Iran had 48 hours to make a deal on opening the vital Strait of Hormuz or face hell. Remember when I gave Iran 10 days to make a deal or open up the Hormuz Strait, Trump wrote on his Truth Social platform. Time is running out 48 hours before all hell will rain down on them, the president said Saturday. Israel hits Tyre after evacuation warnings. Israel's military renewed strikes on the southern Lebanese city of Tyre after issuing evacuation warnings, following attacks on nearby buildings that damaged a hospital. Israel has carried out strikes across Lebanon and launched a ground invasion in the south after Hezbollah entered the war in the Middle East on the side of its backer Iran on March 2. Turkey's Erdogan calls for end to war. Turkey's President Recep Tayyip Erdogan said the war had led to a geostrategic impasse and called for new efforts to end the conflict, during a telephone conversation with NATO chief Mark Rutte, his office said. Iran says 5 dead in U.S.-Israeli strike. U.S.-Israeli strikes on Iran targeted a nuclear plant, a trade terminal, a cement factory and a petrochemical hub, with the latter killing 5 people, Iranian media reported. A strike near the Bushehr nuclear power station killed a guard but caused no damage, the official IRNA news agency said. The UN's nuclear watchdog said no increased radiation levels had been detected. 5 people were martyred following the American Zionist enemy attack on some companies located in the Bushehr Petrochemical Special Economic Zone, the ISNA news agency said, citing the deputy governor of Khuzestan province, Vali al-Hayati. By AFP, story by AFP, April 5, 2026.